Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Parkside Merchant channel. You read the title right. We've got another 50 card PSA return that we're going to open right now. All right, folks, thanks again for joining us here on the Parkside Merchant channel. I'm just going to go ahead and get started here on this box. This is another 50 card PSA return. I believe this particular submission was a quarterly special for Duel Monsters that was in around the September time frame or so last year when I submitted this. So it's been about a year. And finally worked its way through the system. Box is pretty heavy. As I said, there's 50 cards in here. We're just going to break this open, similar to the last video that I did about a month ago here. Doing a really sloppy job opening this box here, folks. Sorry about that. I want to try to move this video along faster than some of these other openings that can take like a half hour. Okay, so here we go. Getting the box opened here. They always do a really good job, by the way. I mean, PSA, they've got all their problems and issues and such, but one thing, you can't really fault them for their packaging. They always do a really good job keeping this stuff safe, which is good. You know, safe at least when they ship it. So, okay, we've got lots of, basically 3 small boxes in here. I'm going to take the big box here off the table. Okay. I'm going to try to get this into the frame. And I think, as always, we're going to do the heaviest boxes last. So this feels like the lightest box. We'll probably start with this one, and then we'll make our way to the next 2 boxes. Okay. As always, folks, I have not looked or peeked at any of the grades for this submission. As I open this up, I'm going to sort them into piles for the PSA 10, 9, 8, and anything that's like a 7 or less, I'll start to stack up on this side here. So, without further ado, let's get our first box opened here. Okay, this one's got some of the paperwork in it. Over here. Okay. All right, folks, here we go. Box number 1. By the way, I always put my highest, basically favorite card from the box. I'll put into the special display thing here. As our kind of reigning champion. We'll see whichever card it is. And I'm not going to do really slow here. I'm going to go really fast, make it efficient, just sort of flash up the card. So first card is, all right, PSA 7, Dark Magician from Starter Deck Yu-Gi, Unlimited Edition. Interesting start. Interesting start. I should say as well that these cards, folks, were some of the first ones I ever submitted to PSA in September of last year. So my eye was not as good for stuff. I did submit a lot of unlimited stuff, and I got better at this over time, obviously, as I got more serious about the PSA grading sort of stuff. So, okay, next up we've got a PSA 8. This is from the Lost Millennium, Mazera Deville. Not a card I'm super familiar with, but it's interesting. It's a little past my prime, so to speak, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Lost Millennium, Ancient Sanctuary. I don't really know that stuff all that well. Next card. Ooh, look at that. PSA 7, XYZ Dragon Cannon Unlimited from Booster Pack 10. Kind of fun. Wish it was a higher grade, but whatever. Next up, we have, oh man, PSA 5 Insect Queen. Seriously? Seriously, folks? These Insect Queens that I submitted last year, I all thought looked pretty good for the most part. So that's kind of a disappointment, but so be it. Next card, we have, okay, look at that. We got a PSA 8, Dedication Through Light and Darkness, Unlimited, Invasion of Chaos. Not batting a very good grade average here, folks, on this submission. That's kind of disappointing. Next card is a PSA 8 Fairy Meteor Crush, Pharaoh Servant Unlimited. Another kind of disappointing grade, I guess. Let's get some 9s and 10s, folks. What do you say? It'd be good to see, right? Okay, next up we've got a PSA 8 from Pharaoh Servant Unlimited Buster Blader. Not bad, not bad. I prefer a higher grade, but take what you can. Next up, we have another PSA 8. This is a first edition, interestingly, from the Fury from the Deep. This was like from one of those structure decks or starter decks. That's kind of funny. I don't know why I graded that, folks. In fact, I think I graded a number of cards from that like structure deck. Here we go. Fury from the Deep, PSA 6. Interesting, interesting. At least their first edition, which is kind of fun. Although I think like almost everything that came out of that structure deck or starter deck was like all first edition. But I'm not really sure, to be honest. Oh wait, that was a mint 9. That's good. Okay. Okay, PSA 8. I'm going to move through these ones kind of fast because they're not that interesting. Mermaid Knight, PSA 8. All right, let's move on to something better here, folks. What do you say? This box. We're going to do this one next. Let's get some big hitters. Let's get some big cards here. Right? That's what we want. Big cards. All right. Wish me luck here, folks. I'm not doing so hot here on this sub. Not looking so good. We need some 9s and 10s, folks. Some good cards. All right. PSA 8, Dark Crisis, first edition. Okay. That's got some heft to it for people that care about registry sets. It's not the worst thing to have. What do we got here? Another Dark Crisis, PSA 8, first edition. Nice. Good for registry set potential, maybe. Not a great grade, but you take what you can. Starboy. Here we go again with the Fury from the Deep. I know I've got the face card in here, that really fancy dragon one, the ocean dragon thing, whatever it's called. Hopefully that gets like a 10. All right, we got another PSA 8. Next, another PSA 8. Why did I grade all these guys? What was I thinking? What was the Parkside merchant thinking last September grading all those? Oh man, PSA 7, seriously? This is the card I was hoping to get a 10 out of. So that's a disappointment. All right, next. PSA 8 dice roll from Dark Crisis. Next, PSA 8 spell reproduction, first edition from Dark Crisis. That's not the worst thing in the world, having some of these Dark Crisis commons and stuff. Maybe there's some rares in here too. First edition. Zolga, first edition, PSA 8. Next, we've got a Keldo, PSA 8. Man, I've got a pretty good stack of Dark Crisis first edition coming together here, folks. Oh, man. PSA 7. Wow, guys. 1-9 in this sub. Really, not good. Not good. Got another 7 Dark Crisis first edition. Next up, we got a PSA 8 Goblin of Greed. First ed. Get a load of that 8 pile, folks. It's really coming together pretty tall. Arsenal Robber, Dark Crisis, PSA 8, first edition. Next up, we've got a Rod of Silence, first edition, Dark Crisis, another 8. They were just like really feeling those 8s in this sub, I guess, you know. Another 8. first edition. Next, PSA 7, Guardian Bow, first edition, rare, Dark Crisis. Next up, oh man, Battle Footballer. I got an 8. That's pretty good. And lastly, let's see, big card, big card. What's it going to be? Whoa! There's a surprise, folks. I mean, that's a little different. Not Dark Crisis anymore. Unlimited Injection Fairy Lily, PSA 8. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let's see what's hiding in this last box, folks. What do you say? I guess right now, probably our reigning champion card, it's got to be a PSA 8, Fairy Lily we've got there. So that's the best card in this sub so far, folks. And I'll be honest, I would really like to see some nicer stuff than that. But, you take what you can, I guess. So here we go. Moving on. Final portion here, folks. First card. Whoa! Ooh! Ooh! Look at that. We got a PSA 9. Injection Fairy Lily. We'll take it. That's our new reigning champion. Bring this guy back to the 8 pile. I mean, that's a pretty good card, even though it's unlimited. It's pretty awesome, right? Can't complain about a PSA 9 Fairy Lily, I guess. It's kind of fun. All right, what do we got? Next card. Let's hope for another big hitter. Let's get some more lilies. Ooh, there's another lily, but it's way OC. I mean, look at that centering, folks. That is awful. PSA 4. I mean, it deserves it. I mean, look at the centering on that. That is terrible, guys. Next card. What's it going to be? Ooh, Mint 9, drop off. LOD, unlimited. That's good. Next up, we have Mint 9, Magic Reflector, LOD, unlimited. It's cool. I wish it was first ed, but it's not. Next up, Mint 9, After Genocide, LOD, unlimited. Wow, I guess they were feeling those 9s for my unlimited LOD stuff. Too bad they can't, grade all my first ed Dark Crisis stuff PSA 9 instead. I always have thought they grade the first edition stuff tougher than the unlimiteds for some reason. Go figure. If this thing had been a first ed, they would have given it like a 6, right? Because the centering is pretty bad. I think it's literally worse graders, less experienced graders that they hand the unlimited cards to. That's my hypothesis. Could be totally wrong. Next up, Near Mint 7. See, there you go. Case in point. It's a PSA 7. It's a first ed LOD. They give it a 7. Go figure. Next card. We have another, super rare here from LOD. Gets the PSA 8 unlimited. Next up, we have a PSA 8 Illusory Gentleman. That's actually kind of useful to me. I do have an LOD registry set going, so some of these commons are going to be kind of helpful. Luster Dragon Unlimited, PSA 8. Okay, next. We've got a Dragon's Rage First Ed, PSA 8. That's actually pretty good. I could use that for my registry set. Next up, we've got a Super Rejuvenation, PSA 7 LOD. It's kind of a bad grade, but take what you can. Next up, another Super Rejuvenation, same grade, First Ed, PSA 7. That's sad. Next, Spirit Ryu, PSA 8. That's good. I can use that. Next, PSA 5, Reinforcement of the Army, Unlimited, LOD. Go figure. Hey, let's get some big cards here, folks. Let's go ahead and smash that like button. Hope we get some real heavy stuff here at the bottom of this stack. I could use like a 10, like a big old 10 from like a huge secret or ultra. We got the A-Forces Unlimited PSA 5. Not good, guys. Not good. Next, PSA 9 Dragon Manipulator. All right, I'll take it. That is useful to me. First Ed LOD. I like those. Next up, Near Mint 7 Rukushin Clown PSA 7. That's kind of sad. Okay, last two cards. Ooh, they're taped together. What do you think that means, folks? That's weird. Wonder if that's a bad sign. Let's find out. We've got a PSA 8 Possessed Dark Soul, That's good. That's useful to me. Good for the registry set. And this thing has tape on it. Let's see what it is. What's the card that's got tape on the front of it? Whoa! Look at that, guys. That's a surprise. PSA 7 First Ed Yada. Way OC. And it's got tape on it. I mean, what do you make of that, folks? What's up with the tape? That's kind of funny. Well, in any case, that's kind of fun, right? First Ed Secret, PSA 7. I mean, it deserves a terrible grade by the looks of the centering, but that's kind of a big hitter. That might be on par here with our Injection Fairy Lily, PSA 9. That's unlimited. So, all right, folks, that's all for this video. Thanks again for watching. This is the Parkside Merchants channel. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you next time.